Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. My name is Christine. Welcome to another Twin Flame reading. Twin Flame Tarot reading, I should say. Twin Flame Love reading. And as is always the case at the Tarot Closet, Twin Flame Love Messages reading. This is a timeless reading that is meant for you when you get here. This is a fated connection, Twin Flame. You are here. You're here when you're meant to be here, and it means there is a message here for you today. Perhaps messages, both coming from spirit guides, angels and ancestors, and as well as your person, your twin flame, their higher self. These are already yours. Yeah, look. So we have the Heart of Swords, that's the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Swords, Libra ruled by Venus, total honesty. Right here in the partnership placement, the Two of Swords, more Libra energy, the Moon in Libra energy. Are they wanting to open up to you? I feel like that they are. They're also having, I feel like they're having an awakening of sorts. This is an energy that's in alignment. It's the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And there is a sadness, look at that, a disappointment around you and your twin flame and this connection, currently feeling this. And as we're saying it, look what's wanting to show itself. It's the Three of Swords. It's more Libra energy, and it's also Saturn energy, which is not surprising at all because, well, yeah, Saturn is creating obstacles, slowing things down. There are some karmic lessons going on right now here, and there are also third parties. It is just really very clear. There's an honesty. Yeah, I mean, it's your first energy here, and I'm feeling it quite strongly here. It's the Heart of Swords is obviously the name here in this deck, but this is the Queen of Swords. And it's Libra ruled by Venus. And Libra, of course, is connected, twin flame, to the infinity symbol, which is you. And that's also, yeah, Libra energy, and that's connecting to balance and truth. Yin-yang energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and everybody balancing those out. Also working on all of that. It's all the shadow work. It's all the karmic lessons that are going on in order to bring those energies together and form a union. There's a lot of heartbreak around here right now. A lot of obstacles here in the Three of Swords. And again, this Ace of Cups, you know, this is around this connection, around, well, the love, and it's the emotional energy, and there's a really strong feeling of disappointment. There's some depression coming through. And as I'm saying this, look, I am feeling like this is a bottoms-up situation. So here's the thing, your reading's coming down really fast. So since it is, I'm just going to go into just a few things that I want to tell you, okay? This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here. So again, welcome. All the decks that I use are always linked below in the description. You'll also find there all the playlists. And I'm having this throat chakra going on right now. So excuse me, we're just going to work through it together. All zodiac signs are down there. Also, all signs love tarot readings. And that playlist, I think, is called Messages from Your Person, Love Messages. They're not twin flame readings, but you always come through, and they're for everyone. And of course, twin flame, your readings are connected to this reading today, your playlist, but you can go to it down below. They're all timeless readings, very long, in-depth twin flame readings for you on your twin flame journey. So feel free to explore. If you ever feel you're not resonating, because the right reading will find you eventually. It's fate. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. And of course, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribed to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. And it goes without saying, thank you for being here. I really appreciate the support. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Yeah, there are a lot of mental blocks here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So this is how it's coming in today. It's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You know, this is a struggling energy. This is a I hate to say it, but it is a breadcrumbing energy. And we can see in the Two of Swords that, yeah, there's an energy of struggling to make a decision here. What is that decision? I feel like they really want to open up to you, but look, we can see, because the Queen of Swords really wants to be honest. This is a totally honest energy, and it's Venus. It's around this connection. It is the planet of love. The Ace of Swords is also in reverse. So we're seeing the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Bad decisions of regret. Yeah, big time. Also for lying. So what has been going on with your twin flame with the lying? Well, they have been lying to themselves. Have there been some lies with you? Strong possibility. But a lot of this for me is, well, it's coming here with the letdown energy of the Ace of Cups. So a lot of the things that you talked about that did not come to fruition or were just kind of cut off, there's a lot of regret. Look, the heart is blue here. It's not red and, you know, healthy in that way. I mean, it's blue. It's a melancholy feeling, and it's the Five of Cups. This is Mars and Scorpio energy. So there's a lot of regret here. And it's very much tied to the Ace of Cups in reverse, and it is going here. And that's for leaving you, gosh, feeling like they don't love you. Okay, look at what's coming through here. It's the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is also not surprising. It's Venus and Cancer energy, and it's a validation of the separation here. For some of you, I mean, look at this. It's right here under the Three of Swords. So there's still a lot of heartbreak surrounding this connection. And your twin flame's energy, this is the strongest here, by the way. They're everywhere, so don't worry. But for me, here in my readings, this is where the energy is quite heavy, and they're heartbroken as well. In regard to this separation, they're disappointed in themselves. They know that they've let you down. They have a lot of regret. Look at this. So for me, it's also around a lot of what was said and maybe what wasn't said, because we see here, and it hasn't eluded me that the Six of Wands is here. So we'll talk about it in a moment. And of course, we will be bringing in some more. And today I'm going to be bringing in, kind of like the sister deck here, some oracle cards. So this is the separation between you, twin flame energy, okay? Big time. There's also a decision that was made here. It's the Two of Cups in reverse. And that, I feel like, is the run, but it's also around some things that were said. For some of you, there may have been a little bit of arguing before, because this is a twin flame. Wow. This is a twin flame runner here, okay? It's not going to be for everyone. There was arguing, but there's also that ghosting energy. And you can see that the breadcrumbing energy is here in the Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's the moon in Taurus. And what's interesting, that's putting the moon in reverse as well. And that's clarity, and that's the truth coming. And that's what your person is getting. And eventually I feel you're going to get it from them. Is this coming through today? Is it going to come through in a message? Let's see. Most likely, it can be both, but for sure, actually, it will come through here today, because this is a safe space, and a lot of messages from their higher self are coming through in my readings for you. So let's see what they have to say. And we can already see here that they have a lot of regret. Look, the crow is looking right over at this bad decision, and that's what caused this heartbreak here. So for a lot of that for me is the running and the kind of, if you will, breakup energy, which some of you might connect in that way to it. But it is the separation here. It's really, really very clear. Look at this energy here. It's really heavy on the separation, the loss, the heartbreak. They really regret leaving you feeling like they didn't love you, and kind of leaving you to believe in, this is what I'm hearing, is the lies that they were telling themselves. So they were convinced, I feel like, maybe not realizing that this was something else, thinking it was just okay, yeah, this is like a breakup energy, and realizing that they convinced you in some ways by breadcrumbing and by leaving that a lot of the things that you talked about, the future, the feelings, weren't true, and that's not true, and they regret that. That's very, very strong here. Abandoning you and leaving you feeling like they don't love you, because that is not true. And a lot of this that's coming through here, as we see in this Queen of Swords. This is the truth that's coming through to them, and they're also wanting to bring it to you. And it's directly connected here to the Ace of Swords in reverse, that they made a bad decision. The way that they handled things were not, I don't want to say how they would normally handle things, but maybe, because it was, as we know, there was some triggering here, and it was an abandonment. And they do have a lot of regret. I mean, the breadcrumbing energy is here. They're acknowledging their selfishness. They were only seeing things from their side. Yeah, and I do feel that my throat chakra is going crazy, that they're still struggling. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is also catty corner here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And that selfish energy, that one-sided energy, the kind of the run, because these are the pentacles. They're the physical relationships and or I want to say commitments, because it's not always a physical commitment, but it's the commitments to other people, romantic, family of origin, thoughts, beliefs, expectations, and what other, it's Hierophant energy, conformity and expectations and authority, kind of what everyone else thinks is right for you, or living the life that you've built and just not really knowing how to get out of it because there's a particular structure, and there are other people involved here. So that's coming in through here today, all in the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And there's a lot of practicalities around this, around why your twin flame was being selfish and one-sided, and hopefully more is going to be coming up here, but they're sorry. They were triggered. They ran. What is going on with this decision here? Well, are they maybe trying to come to you? Let's see. Here in the Five of Cups, of course, is also the Four of Cups. So I'm wondering if for some of you, your twin flame has reached out recently, or maybe you've seen some kind of unusual activity, okay? But that's also, look here, it's interesting because we have Two of Cups here, kind of side to side, and it's a lot of this energy for me, bringing in that Two of Cups energy here. That's the Venus and Cancer energy, and of course that's a lot of the emotional energy in this connection. And look at the hearts here are still red and beating and connected here, even in reverse. We know that you're separated, but your energies are still connected, and this is that energy too. We're seeing it here. And then we have the Three of Cups here right above. It's like bringing in the Three of Cups, and that's Mercury in Cancer energy. And of course, Mercury is the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. That's also the divine timing, communication, and growth. So that's coming through really strong, that they're sorry. They have a lot of regret for letting you down. They're disappointed in themselves as well. You're very much in their energy. You always are, but here in today's reading, quite a bit. The Six of Wands here in the upright. This is Jupiter and Leo energy. This oftentimes for me can be a message coming in. And what's interesting, is this a unicorn? I think this is a unicorn, right? A mythical creature. It's unattainable, really. Your twin flame is recognizing, recognizing who you are and who you are to them, and also realizing a lot of the mistakes they've made. And here's what's interesting is the Six of Wands. Look, there's three here separated, and there's three here separated. So it's a lot like the Three of Wands, kind of both of you here. And that's the Sun and Aries energy. And it's a teamwork, it's a collaborative energy, it's an expansive energy, and it can even be actual travel. But for me, this is a traveling back toward each other. So I'm wondering if you've had a conversation going at all, or any communication, or if something might be coming up here, because this Six is also connecting us to some healing energy. And I see here that your twin flame is being honest with themselves, and I feel making this decision to be honest with you, because we see that there's a lot of regret here for all of this. Whether this is a new separation for some of you, or it's been going on for a long time. I want to show you. It's the Nine of, It's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Innocent of Cups in the upright. That is page energy, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Swords here in the upright. Okay, so they're still running. We see that, and look, this heartbreak, this loss is right here in between the Three of Swords. Excuse me, the Nine of Pentacles is right in the middle of the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. So this is all the regret. And this is, yeah, the setbacks, I want to say, because the Nine of Pentacles is a very abundant energy. And you see here too, it's a flamingo who's a master at standing on one foot at the balance, and it's in reverse. So yeah, your twin flame is in some karmic lessons right now. They're also in the process, I want to say. I mean, it's ongoing. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies of balancing those out, because there is some judgment energy here. There's a wake up energy and seeing things. But this is kind of like, well, yeah, this is the connection. This is where it is right now. There's a lot of loss, a lot of regret here. Also that Ace of Cups energy in reverse and the Two of Cups energy in reverse, all the disappointment and the sadness and feeling let down, and this separation breakup energy is so incredibly strong. But also here with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And I have to say, there's a lot of jealousy that's coming through here. I'm wondering also if your twin flame, it's Page of Swords energy, and I think that's an alignment for everybody here, because when you're feeling your twin flame, they're feeling you, right? And when they're feeling you, you're feeling them. It's that energy is ongoing, and it hasn't been lost on me that we see the Four of Pentacles here. And this is really interesting. I'm going to tell you about this in a minute. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So there is that energy of, I want to say, kind of, well, yeah, watching and keeping an eye on things here. And that's going both ways. And that message kind of got lost because there's another message coming through, or it's in pause right now. I have to move on. I have to move on to this message. So the Four of Pentacles is the Sun and Capricorn energy. Look, it's a squirrel. And that is really wanting this long-term energy of feeling safe. It's the earth energy. It's the grounding energy. It's the growth. It's going down, and it's a long-term energy. It's the Pentacles. This can oftentimes be a little bit of a greedy energy, of wanting this. And here's the thing. They haven't let you go, of course. But I wanted to say it's just really whatever you've been feeling like, they've forgotten about you. One, they haven't, and that's circling back to that page energy. And that's what I wanted to say. That message wants to come back in, is you're both at times kind of poking in and out, in each other's. There's times where you're just not, you feel like you haven't maybe thought about them for days, or there is, of course, it's necessary to separate and detach. Sometimes you feel stronger, sometimes you don't. And it's a similar energy with your twin flame, whether they know they're on a twin flame journey or not. So that's what I wanted to say, that popping in energy and watching, because there's a strong jealousy going on here. There's some jealousy going on. Whose energy is that? I think it's both of yours. And here's the thing. Of course, they haven't let you go, but they have to. There's another commitment in their life. Now, for some of you, this can be representing your twin flame in work, and also can be you, okay? But of course, it's also third party by way of an entire life, which can be romantic, family of origin, because the Saturn energy is really strong here, that somebody's really committed to another life. Like, it's not changeable right now. But it's really interesting because, yeah, I mean, they're not letting you go, and they're not letting go of the life they're in. So that makes me sad, but that is oftentimes the case where somebody is not ready to leave. But here's the interesting thing, is we're seeing the Four of Wands here. This is Venus and Aries energy, and this is a homecoming energy, coming back in energy. It can oftentimes be a reunion energy. And so incoming, like soulmate energy, okay, can also be a marriage card. Do I feel like that this is happening for you? I don't. And part of the reason for that, it's really interesting, is squirrels. Well, first of all, let me just say, look at that one stem. It's the soul, and it's coming up here, and there's 2 sunflowers. And they don't grow like this unless there is a sun. And what is the sun? The sun is the source. It's God, Goddess, the universe, the divine, spirit, angels, everything you want to say, spirit guides, okay? And that's the divine timing, and that's this divine connection that's always working on this connection, okay? Always. It's there. The sun is here, and we can see it here. And the thing is squirrels, like sunflowers, they dismantle them because they want the seeds, you know? They want the seeds. So there is that. It's literally a message that is coming through of all the things that are the life, the connections, the commitments, both in your person's life and in your life, are preventing this now. So it is what we already know. It's a validation of divine timing. Now, is the squirrel going to completely consume these sunflowers? No, it's not going to happen. But I can see here right now, as it came through, it was a really strong energy of, well, yeah. And I don't want to say and be disrespectful that that's what's holding back. But I mean, it is divine timing. You know that. It's the shadow work. It's the karmic cycles that need to be worked out in order for you to come together and have a union, to come together and, well, yeah, be together, you know, in this lifetime, the next lifetime, whatever that is. Right now, in this current energy, in this separation, we can see that that is not, it's not possible. And it's going here because I think, actually, no, it's going, is that where it is? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not possible here. It's the Earth Mother in reverse. That's the Empress in reverse. It's divine feminine energy in reverse. And it's Empress energy. She has access to all of the elements: water, air, earth, and fire. And of course, that's bringing in everybody. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And anyway, we all have our charts, you know. Everyone is here. You're all here. Wherever your chart placements are, it's the Empress. And yeah, the access to the Empress's resources are limited right now. It is not time. Quite literally, it's not time. This is Venus energy. This is an energy, I want to show you the energy. It's an energy of abundance and new beginnings. Taurus and Venus energy. And it's in reverse here. You know, it's the pregnant belly. That can be connecting for some of you of past, current, or upcoming energy, but that's not what this message is here today. It's in reverse, so it's up to the divine. It is a really strong message, and you already know that, but it is a reminder. There are messages here of I'm sorry, and I also didn't mean to hurt you. Here's the thing. The blue whale is not a predatory animal, okay? When the blue whale is maybe kind of bumping into a ship or hurting, you know, maybe like I want to say something in the divine, in the water, in the emotional energy. A ship, for example, another mammal, you know, it's not on purpose. They're not predatory animals. And it literally is here in this deck. It's the Innocence of Cups. This is the Page of Cups. So it's also like an energy of kind of apprentice student energy of wanting to going back here. And this is Six of Cups energy. It's really strong. Sun is Scorpio energy, and that is twin flame energy, also past life energy, soulmate energy. And for some of you, having known your twin flame since childhood, or of course, it just feels that way. It's an energy that they're going in there and they're just accessing something new. There's a lot of awakening energy here, epiphanies coming through. And it's kind of melancholy, this blue whale, you know, and it's connecting directly with this Five of Cups, having a lot of regret and feeling, well, yeah, there's a sadness that they hurt you. And a lot of regret around that. You know, and then you look here at the Four of Pentacles, this squirrel kind of getting caught. It's holding on to a pentacle. There are two pentacles here that they're holding on to. There's one in their mouth. There's one on their tail. Looks almost like it could be spinning or be flipped off even, you know, coming off. And there's two that they're holding in particular, and that's bringing in the Two of Pentacles, who are real strong. And that's Capricorn and Saturn energy. And that's their life. You're one of those pentacles, and that's the other pentacle, and that's the life that they're in, and all those commitments that are entailing. It's almost like, well, yeah, there is I've been caught, I've been caught energy here. But they're kind of catching themselves, you know. This is a lot of that Queen of Swords energy here, of being totally honest about everything. And also the Four of Wands. So this is a dreamy energy here for me today as well. And that's the feeling that, well, yeah, that's also the knowing, because that is those are the sunflowers. And again, they connect us directly with the source. And that's also the sun energy. And that's also the crown chakra. And that's the knowing that in time there will be a solution. This is a divine timing. You know, it's just how it is in life, right? Spirit has a plan, but they're having this epiphany, and they want to say these things to you, and spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are also sending these messages to you. And the Seven of Swords, look, it's connecting directly here with the Ace of Swords, that they're still running. They're having a hard time being honest with themselves. And we also see here, look, they're holding on to those two swords here too. Look, we see that, this decision here. And by the way, you know, those are swords. So it's transactional energy, and it's thinking really, you know, it's kind of being clearer in the head. And they're still coming out of that in the Ace of Swords. There's still some mental blocks. They're having a hard time being honest with themselves, but they are beginning to. And of course, that's connecting with you as well. But the Seven of Swords is still on the run, and still, you know, is a message coming through maybe. We can see that. They're realizing what you mean to them for sure. There's a lot of apologetic energy here. There's heartbreak all the way around. Yeah, and there's something really strong in their life that they're not able to change. And for a lot of you, that is you too. Look what's right above here, the raccoon. There are 5 swords here, and that's bringing in Venus and Aquarius energy. And it can also be, I have to tell you, that there's maybe something going on with interesting, in their life and relationships that they're in, okay? Karmic situation, I feel, and it can also be you, but there's a lot of blockage going on here, a lot of energy of being honest, but not necessarily being able to move. It's messages coming through here today. It really is around the Empress energy and this divine feminine energy and divine timing. You know, because the Empress is all about abundance and new beginnings and creation, and she has access to all the elements, and also being available and being open and being able to reconnect and be honest. And it's the major arcana. So we know they want to be honest. They are getting downloads for themselves. Are they going to be with you? You know, that's to be seen here. But look, this is really strong validation already, also of the Earth Mother, because it's the Heart of Pentacles coming in reverse, and that's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles is like the apprentice to the Empress here, there's a lot of Mother Earth energy here as well, able to, well, yeah, make things work that aren't working, help for things to grow. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn and Saturn energy, and it's in reverse here, that Saturn energy. So yeah, there are some karmic lessons going on here, obstacles, and a lot of it is around the life that your twin flame is in. And for a lot of you, both of you, actually really both of you, it's divine timing here. I'm sorry to interrupt, but my camera's about to end, and I almost never catch it. So just a moment. Okay, I caught it. Yeah, so this is a lot of validation there. And I'm going to, yeah, guys, I mean, here's that blue whale. It's the page energy. And it really is connecting for me with how they're feeling. It's not necessary. I don't feel they're coming here with something, okay? It just doesn't feel like it's possible. And the Knight of Cups in reverse has validated that. It's an energy of, it's not, well, there's the blue whale again. It's not realistic right now. I don't love this, but this is what we're seeing here. It is the Cups energy, you know, and that's Scorpio and Pluto energy. And the Pluto energy is regenerative, you know. Also connecting us, interestingly, to judgment, which I am really feeling really quite strongly here. It's just not possible right now. It's like this is making me cry. This innocent blue whale, this page energy is really looking to the Knight of Cups, which is the next energy, as you know, it's page into Knight energy, or connected, I should say, and looking to it kind of longingly and saying why. This is the Prince Charming energy, Princess Charming energy. You know, I hate that sometimes. I don't really love that, you know, connection to it. But romantic proposals, yeah, there's a letdown energy here for sure. It's broken promises. And this page is like, yeah, but can't you just turn around here? Can't we just this? Like literally questioning this Knight of Cups. And this Knight of Cups now, this is minor arcana energy. So it's, everyone has free will. We know that. It's day-to-day energy, you know, energy's outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. It's dependent on everybody's choices here. And this blue whale, it's like higher self energy, ego energy, but it's also this innocent energy of looking here and saying, but can't we just? And this movement of Cups energy is just saying, yeah, it's not really realistic right now. So it's a dreamy energy. It's a dreamy energy that's coming through. And we already know that. It's not an offer that's coming through. Look what else is. This is just real strong, guys. Okay? Twin flames, beautiful souls. It's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And it's also coming here with the Seven of Wands. It's interesting. There's my throat chakra, because when the card first revealed, my first thought was, oh, the Strength card, you know, and this is not the Strength card, but that energy did come through for me. And of course, that's Leo energy, and that's the connection to each other as well. More on that later. But look, it's the Wild Cat, and it's the Seven of Wands, and this is Mars and Leo energy. And there's a lot of jealousy here today. So I have to tell you, I don't know if on your side or your twin flame side, if your connection is a knowing on, you know, in a third party situation. That's what I want to say here, because there is some jealousy here that's coming through, and it's also coming through here in the Seven of Wands. You know, there's of course the self-defensive energy too, but it's coming more through for me today in a third party situation. And that seven is also the connection of controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And that's the thing. Your twin flame can't control how your life is going, and you can't control how their life is going. And I mean here in the 3D. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's the Sun in Virgo energy. And the Eight of Pentacles, excuse me, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And that's, well, yeah, that's of things needing to be, there's still work here on everybody's side. That's what I want to say to you. And of course, that's an 8. That's an action number. It's accomplishing something. So there's still a lot of shadow work. There's a strong karmic connection here on somebody's side, okay? It might be both sides here. And Pentacles, of course, are the commitments. That 8 is also bringing us here into the infinity symbol. Again, twin flame energy, the life force, the balance. Things are not, yeah, it's just not time and coming together here. This is really about the messages that they want to send, that they regret. They regret it. They're still running, okay? And there's a lot of reasons. We can see a lot of that, why they are, but that wake-up energy is quite strong, and there's a lot of messages of regret, and I'm sorry. there's a strong karmic connection here. Is this on your person's side? Is this your side? It can be in alignment, both, you know. We still don't have an overall energy. Okay, that's the overall energy, and it's also really, really clear. We're going to put it here, which is going to reveal what's under here, but first I want to talk about it. And this karmic situation, this intensity, I feel like is coming from your person's energy because it's all wanting to go here. Look. Yeah. So it's the Hangman energy. Of course, it's the major arcana. This is Pisces energy, and it's a really strong message again. And that's why it needed to come through, that it's up to the divine. It's divine timing here. It always is, you know. And the Hangman energy is telling us what we know, that this is a time will tell energy. There isn't a strong and decisive energy here, but it's also just somebody not moving forward, you know, but doing the work, because that's what you're doing here. And it's interesting because the Judgment energy has been really strong for me, and sometimes it comes in and sometimes it doesn't. And I don't think we're going to be bringing in another deck today, but that's the energy of working. They're working things out here. They are getting a new perspective. That is really what you do here. And it's that activation here also of the crown chakra, this bat who is upside down. And it's quite literally working things out in their life, in their head. The knowing energy, finding a solution. Do I feel like they know that they're on a twin flame journey? No, I don't. But they know, and this has been really strong in your readings. In particular, I want to say your last reading, your last twin flame reading, that they know this is more than they thought it was. And look at that. It's the Eight of Swords here coming in reverse. So there's the hope, and there's some kind of a liberating feeling here. And that this is not Judgment energy, but there's a lot of that energy coming through for me today. The Eight of Swords is Jupiter and Gemini energy, and it's the separation. You know, it's where they put themselves, also just in the separation in their mind, the mental blocks here. It's the sword energy, it's the transactional energy, it's the clarity. They're getting a lot of clarity here around this. This is like that unicorn energy for me too. I mean, look at all the bob wire around this red rose. It's like this forbidden love, you know, because this is somebody who is in a third-party karmic situation. So if that's not your energy, you might still be getting the messages you need to hear. So that won't be for everybody, but it's strong. This message that I'm sending right now is, this is like representing you and your love, both of you, and where they had to put things. They kind of put all this barbed wire, so they both couldn't reach it themselves, and they didn't want anybody else to touch it. My gosh, it's like protecting it. It's the Jupiter energy. It's the Jupiter and Gemini energy. And that Jupiter energy, by the way, it's bringing in Pisces and Sagittarius, the ruling planets, but it's not. This card is the planet of prosperity, expansion. There's also an energy of hope and being optimistic that this will be protected for when it's time. And that's an 8 again, and that's bringing in the infinity symbol again, and it's in reverse here. Yeah, so there is this feeling of wall of hope that is coming to them now. Is this still protected? Here it is. I don't think it's gone anywhere. And I was going to move into Oracle, but I need to look here. Okay, yeah, but this is just real clear, and I'm going to stop here and bring in some Oracle. It's another major arcana, guys, and it's the Death card, and it's in reverse. And this is telling us that, you know, so this is still here and it's still protected, but things are still not moving in this way. We know that, okay? It's a stagnation energy. And there is a lot of sadness around this connection. I'm not going to sugarcoat this and say that there's not, that everybody's feeling like, yay, you know, divine timing, it's going to happen eventually. I feel better now. No, it does feel really sad, and it's actually a hard energy to feel right now. But this is how it is. And I'm just looking here at we don't have a lot of major arcanas here today, do we? But what we do have is really indicative of what's going on here. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Death card in reverse, and we have the Hangman in the upright. So it's just really very clear that this is not a union energy. You already know that if you're following the reading, but I just want to validate that for you, that there is a sadness around it, you know, and that it's not moving now. But your twin flame wants to send that apology to you. They're sorry for running. They're still running. They're still running, and literally the squirrel is looking at us saying, I'm still here. They're holding on to these Two of Pentacles. They're still trying to figure a lot of things out, and that's a validation in our other major arcana here, the Hangman energy. Quite literally, the divine timing here, also in the Empress in reverse. Okay, yeah, so this is how it is today. I'm going to bring in some oracle, and I think I'm going to be bringing in as well a little bit. I'm just kind of keeping the deck together here. Sometimes things want to get revealed later. Before we bring in the oracle, I want to bring in my infinity deck, okay? We're always shuffled. Something just revealed itself. That's the wild card. Yeah, it's the wild card. We were meant to meet listening to their inner voice. So that already wanted to come through. I'm just moving the energy. Well, that wanted to come through too as well. It's home. So here's the thing. This is connecting for me today with that Six of Cups energy. And that's the feeling of being at home with you. That's the connection to you. But this is also a lot of what's going on here. Yeah, there's a karmic situation here, and there's a lot of work. Okay, that's where it wanted to be. So we weren't even ready for that. This is being left behind. Communication. Okay. Are they wanting to communicate with you? That came through quite strong earlier on, and then it kind of faded away, you know, because it's more about what they're wanting to say here. Reunion, communication and reunion. Okay. Do I feel that there is a reunion going on? I don't, because I want to tell you something. This is more of the connection for me to the Six of Cups that I keep being shown. And it really today is more of a dreamy energy. It's the nostalgic energy that I'm feeling of the Six of Cups. Sometimes that can be by way of coming in and having a reunion. Now, it can still be that there's a message. Let's move on, you know, with the reading, and energies and outcomes are going to change anyway. Okay, but we're going to take a look. But this is more of the connection to the nostalgic energy that I'm feeling, because there's a lot of regret here. There is some wake-up energy. What is wanting to come through in the way of our infinity cards today? Please show us the cards. Yeah, okay. That's real clear. So, communication, a message. So there may have been, again, that did come through, a message. There might still be a message coming through. It's coming through today, I got to tell you. It's real strong, okay? But it can be that there's a message that's coming through as well. Do I feel like you're going to see each other? Maybe for some of you, there is some reunion energy. They are wanting to reach out. They're getting a lot of downloads now. And I do feel that they have a lot they want to say to you. It's coming through real strong here today, but the Six of Wands is here, the message, the communication and reunion. And I am feeling that energy really, really strong of the Six of Cups. So instinct energy, interesting. Trusting their instinct and sending a message out perhaps. That's the other thing. They might be working on this message, and that did come through. There's a lot more that they're working on. Look, it's the journey that you're on, and I'm going to put this here today. Look what it revealed. There's the Judgment card that I've been feeling, and it came through in your infinity deck today. There's a lot of energy here, and here it is. And yeah, that's a lot of the clarity that they're getting and the wake-up call that they're getting. But I have to tell you, do I feel like that they're coming here and making this decision in the Two of Swords? And even with this Four of Wands, we're seeing here these two sunflowers and coming here, and there's a reunion. I don't feel like this is coming together, and this is the union now that's happening here in the 3D. For me, this is more of the dreamy energy, and it can be a message. It's real strong. But this energy is just what they're in. It's kind of doing this for me because that's the clarity that they're getting right now. And Judgment, you know, I was just really feeling this coming in quite strong, and here it is coming through. And that's also Judgment, by the way, is a 20, and that deduces to a 2, and that's your connection, and that's also balance. And that's also bringing in, again, that Libra energy and the, you know, the infinity symbol being connected to that, to the truth, but also the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies and the polar opposites in forming a union. And yeah, it's a lot of the work that's going on. So we're going to leave this here. Where are we going to leave it, actually? I'm going to leave it here today. And as I said that, look, dishonesty is here. So it's going here as well. Yeah, so that's what a lot of what is... Okay, so I'm hearing that I need to turn it over now. That's a lot of what's going on right now here. Look, they're still in the running energy. And yeah... The Queen of Swords is your first card that came down today, and that's a lot of the information that they're getting for themselves, the honesty, and what they're wanting to say to you. But it's all really spinning right now, whether that message comes through for you in the 3D or not. Lonely. Okay. So there's a lonely energy. Look, this is for both of you on this journey. And they're also lonely in their situation that they're in. And it connected right with the Seven of Wands. Today for me, this is a karmic situation that is, and we're also seeing that in the Seven of Swords and the Runner here. This is a runner. Those Five of Swords that are above here. And that can oftentimes signify a relationship that is toxic, you know. So that's going on, and I don't want to go too deep into that because it just doesn't feel right. One of the things I wanted to say to you that was coming through in your energies today too was the Sun in reverse, and it's here showing it here in my infinity deck. And that's an energy of like delayed gratification, I want to say, to that outcome. It's another message for you. And I know it's just a bummer message to say, you know, it's up to the divine. It's divine timing, but it is. You know, it's the sun. It's the source. It's life force. It's life-giving. It's a new day and trying to get to that outcome. And in reversal, and it doesn't stay in reverse. That's the thing. It's a message, again, of saying it's delayed right now. It's temporary and it's sad. But to be patient, go with the flow, let go, let God, all in divine time. It's a really strong message here today, and I feel like some of you, yeah, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, let go of the control. Also, that Judgment energy coming down for some of you, needing that for in your life, getting on your journey, your life's purpose here. And maybe for those of you that haven't detached and surrendered, a lot of you have, and this is simply bringing in this energy right now, and some of you might still be really heavy in it. So that's a message for you as well. And to be honest with yourself and trust your intuition and your gut instinct. Those are your guardian angels. Control what you can, letting go of what you can't. This is really strong for me today. Okay, so it's covering up this little squirrel. We're going to bring in some channeled love messages. Twin Flame, what do you want to say? Messages from their higher self. I'm sorry I ghosted you. Look, it landed right here on the Five of Cups. The loss, the regret, literally, for abandoning you. This is coming through right now in this message to you. Is it coming through in a message? Maybe. You are my destiny. Our connection runs so deep. I gave you breadcrumbs. I'm sorry. That's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. These messages are coming right here, right now, okay? They may be coming in a 3D message too, and maybe you've even noticed that already. The pain of heartbreak, I just can't bear. Your absence makes me gasp for air, just covered up. Wow, that energy. That's the Three of Swords where their energy is the strongest. No, I'm not over you. Hello. Okay, so that camera is going to drive me crazy. I don't think we really missed anything other than I put down another deck, a couple more decks here that we're going to look at, and yeah, we're gonna move on. This is the bottom of the deck here. You are all that I want, all that I need, all that I desire, all that I love. Okay, so this is hanging off. It's yours. I write messages that I never send. Okay, so yeah, this is the thing when I talked about, you may have noticed that there also might have been messages that were kind of that say unsent or deleted. But this is also a validation. The communication here came through really very early of wanting to communicate with you, but they're also having trouble sending a message. So it can be that one just pops up out of nowhere. You might have already seen one. It can also be that it was just strictly here today, and that happens really often. There are three. These are yours, and that is yours. And then we're going to bring in this other deck. I set it down. I didn't read any yet, so you didn't miss anything. I saw someone that looked like you. It felt like you were here. It makes me sad when I read our messages of happier times. So they're really in that nostalgic energy, big time here. I am sending you a message. This is really, they're trying to get a message to you. I did not expect to fall so in love with you. I'm making a mess here, guys. Sorry. I don't normally move cards around so much, but I don't know. It's just kind of how I'm feeling today. Okay, so we're going to bring in these little ones, and then I'm going to bring in a fairy stone, and then we're going to close your reading today. What do you want to say to your twin flame? That's too many. That's too many as well. Okay. Those are yours. These are also yours. That is also yours. And that's it for the little messages today. What's going on with this middle? Can you feel my love? You are perfect. You are so beautiful. I love you. I fear you have moved on. There's some of that jealousy coming through. Yeah, there's a lot of jealousy here today. I feel like it's an alignment depending on kind of who's looking at whose life, if you will. But that's coming from your person right now. It's really hard living without you. Connecting here with You Are My Destiny. Twin Flame, I'm going to bring in a fairy stone today, and then we're going to close your reading. I just looked down, which I never do, by the way, and I just want to tell you that I'm seeing 3 A's here. I don't know what that's going to signify, something for someone or not. I don't look, so I'm closing my eyes. There's 3. It's funny, I say I'm going to bring in a fairy stone, and oftentimes it is bringing in 3. Wow, look at that. So I don't know if you can see them. It is these scales. It is a snake, energetic movement, and it's connecting with the sun energy here. And then it's coming here, look, with a sailboat on this blue stone, this divine energy of, well, yeah, it's the air energy. It's the sword energy, which is the transactional energy, but which is also here on the divine. And it's, well, the destination, I want to say, it's here. It's your connection. It's the sailboat. And this is a message for me of balancing. It's the scale. So it's the balancing of the divine feminine, the divine masculine energies, the yin-yang energy, and coming into union, both within, I want to say, your lives of working things out, karmic lessons, shadow work, but also this connection. And that's bringing in justice, which, by the way, is an 11, and that's new beginnings, and that's oftentimes a number of union for twin flames. When that is happening, then it's going to be fast. That's the energetic movement, and it's here connected to the sun energy, that outcome, that new beginning, that coming together. And this is kind of like sailing off together here for me today, here on this sailboat. Okay, it's really a lot of the message already, which might be a little frustrating, but it's what it is. It's really an energy of trusting in divine timing and the messages that they wanted to send you today. And again, perhaps one is coming in. It's pretty strong, actually, but for some of you, you may have already received it, or it can be that it was just meant to come through here today. Beautiful twin flame, beautiful soul, thank you so much for joining me. As always, it's my honor to channel for you. I really appreciate you being here today. If you enjoyed your reading, I would really appreciate it if you liked the reading and subscribed to the Tarot Closet if you have not. And it goes without saying, thank you for being here today. That is huge support. I love you so very much. I'm sending you so much love and light. It's ridiculous. And I look forward to seeing you at another twin flame reading, at another love reading, wherever we cross paths. Take care of yourself, and until next time, bye.